Now, in terms of jabs, yesterday was a big day for vaccinations, 27,581 Victorians were vaccinated yesterday. That's in our state hubs. It takes us to 2,050,042, so over the 2 million mark, of doses administered in our state-run centres. That's something that all the staff who are doing that work can be very proud of, and of course the vaccination program exists beyond state-run centres. It's in GP clinics, it's in some pharmacies, it'll be in even more pharmacies quite soon, and we thank everybody who's involved in that, particularly those who've come forward to get vaccinated. Now, a couple of quick things further on vaccinations. I've got a couple of announcements to make. We said, you would all recall, just a week or so ago, we opened, we think, the country's first drive-through vaccination hub out at Melton. There's been some 1,200 doses that have been administered over the last week at that drive-through site at that old Bunnings store in Melton. We've indicated that we'd have 3 more drive-through centres that take it to a total of 4. They are as follows: the Eagles Stadium in Werribee, that'll be both drive-through as well as indoor vaccine program. That'll be opening up over the next week or so. We'll update you when we've got a clearer picture of exactly the day that will open, but there's a lot of work to get that stood up, and that's happening soon. In terms of the old Ford factory in Broadmeadows, that's a drive-through site, and that is being expanded to include a drive-through site, and it will be open for booked appointments from Monday the 23rd of August. And finally, the third of those 3, Sandown Racecourse out in the southeast. That's an existing site, but we'll expand it to include a drive-through, as well as that indoor vaccination hub, and that will be open to the public for booked appointments from Saturday the 21st of August. So off the success of the, if you like, the test drive-through out in Melton, there's 3 more of those that we can open progressively, Saturday, Monday, and then we'll come back to you on the Wyndham site in due course. Just a little bit more work to be done to finalise the exact day when that will be open. Speaking of appointments, just my final point before I ask Ben to speak to some other matters, and then Jerome can take us through individual cases and that sort of outbreak map, and Shane's here as well, Chief Commissioner, to speak to any enforcement issues. Just on appointments, I know that we've all spoken for a long time about the fact that we wish we had more vaccine and we could vaccinate everybody, as fast as possible, and that supply has been a real challenge, but we are seeing more and more supply become available to us. We announced some 300,000 additional appointments last weekend and the weekend before, so there are appointments out there available right now. So to give those at home watching and listening a sense, at the old Ford factory, there are 2,869 appointments during the next week. So there are appointments over the coming 7 days that don't have names beside them. They are available, they are free. If you go online, you can book one of those appointments right now. At Bendigo Health, there are 2,545 empty appointments, free appointments, appointments that you can take one of. Plenty Ranges Arts and Convention Centre at South Morang, 2,247. The Melton Indoor Vaccination Centre at Woodgrove, 1,640 appointments that are open, available to people who book them. Sandown Racecourse, similarly 1,046, and the Melbourne Showgrounds 1,042. They're not the only ones that are available. That's just a sample of some well-known locations. In aggregate, over the next week, we have some 26,000 bookings that are free as I stand here right now. And the split is 14,000 Pfizer and 12,000 AstraZeneca. So there are appointments there. They're ready. The teams are ready to put a jab in your arm. You just need to book, and you can book with confidence. There are spots, and progressively, as we get closer to September and well through September, when Moderna starts to arrive, when more and more Pfizer starts to arrive, we'll be able to speak about many more appointments than this. But that's not a reason to delay. This is available now. Get online, book an appointment, turn up, and you will be processed as fast as possible, and you will have played a really powerful part in keeping yourself safe, your family safe, and indeed every single Victorian safe. This is our way out in the long term. So I would commend people to get online, make a booking, and there are literally thousands of appointments available in just the next week and over the next 5 weeks as we look to get 1 million jabs in a million arms.